Comfort Emerson has actually been sent to jail while K1 moves freely. Wizkid and Burna Boy are currently fighting each other like this. Celebrity wedding of 2025. These and many more is what you are going to be seeing in the course of this video. So this particular girl on your screen name is actually Comfort Emerson. And before we actually talk about the K1 incident and Comfort incident and relay things together, let us get to the deep of the story. Let's get to how this story actually started. It happened that this particular girl was traveling from Ibom to Lagos. And while they actually traveled in the early hours of the morning, they told all of them in the airplane that they should turn off their phones. But this particular lady, Comfort, refused. And because she refused, somebody very close to her collected the phone and put off the phone according to what we were able to get. And because of that, she was angry, she was furious. Why would you touch my phone? Why would you do this? It was really like a confrontation at the beginning of their flight. But they were able to calm things down till they got to their destination, which was Lagos. And by the time they got to their destination, Comfort in question, according to what we were able to see, now carried the matter on her head and confronted all of these people, and also with the hailstairs. And she was really crazy about it, according to what we were told. So when she confronted these people, you can actually expect that they will call on the security. But at the time she was trying to drop from the airplane, she made a video, but they refused to allow her because she must actually answer why she did what she did, why she couldn't obey simple instructions. You understand? Because all of this could have been avoided if she had actually obeyed simple instruction of turning the phone. Because at this point, whether the phone will actually cause an accident is the fact that on a plane, to actually listen to simple instruction is a problem for many individuals. And because of that, they didn't allow her to go. She was beating the hailstairs, tapping her, slapping her, inflicting pain on her and all of these things. I actually expect that kind of action is really not cool. So by the time she went, they made mention of the fact that she tried to carry fire extinguisher as a weapon, as a tool, and she started destroying the plane allegedly, you understand, with being very angry and all of these things. She was really furious at that point. And by the time the security men came, they actually carried her because she was resisting. Because she was resisting very heavily, they carried her and they started dragging her out of the airplane. They dragged her out of the airplane, and by the time they were getting to the staircase, somebody pulled her dress. Whether it was intentional or not, somebody pulled up her dress and her boobs became exposed to the general public. And this went on social media because it was posted. Somebody would have asked the question first, why was that part not edited? Why was it posted like that? Who will pay the price for the trauma and everything that she's going to go through, considering the fact that her picture is now used as a meme on social media? Why is she the only one locked up at this point? This particular girl in question continued ranting, shouting. They were trying to hold her down, but she was very loud. Leave me alone, don't touch me, don't do this, until they dragged her into a bus. Even in that bus, there was a particular video of her also still trying to attack, but we were not seeing what was actually triggering her. We are not really seeing what they actually did in the real sense. But all we are seeing is every fault on her only. We are not seeing what actually went wrong. You understand? So because all of the videos that's actually trending online was coming from only her reacting. But there must be something that you will say that will make someone react. And right now, they are saying that she's currently at the Kirikiri prison, in which was actually sent to jail. She was remanded in prison, and they have now adjourned the case till October. And we are currently in August. I might be missing some parts, so you can actually help me. And right now, we have been seeing so many people that were on their flights with her talking about the fact that this particular lady in question was triggered. And the problem that I actually saw in all of these things is the fact that nobody stood up for this girl in question. Had it been they stood up for her, probably wouldn't have been in this case. Probably they had pushed more. Everybody said, why are you holding her hostage? Why are you doing this? Probably this wouldn't have happened.
Give it direct to the point where the truth is that those people posted what they want everybody to see. They posted the narrative, like they created and painted the narrative that they want people to see. So people could actually pity them, or I don't know how to put it. So you grab. This lady was not insultive. She was not rude. She was not, I don't even know the word to put. The whole issue started from the air hostess. That lady is power drunk. If there's anything like that, that's the word I can use right now. That lady is power drunk. She's all this kind of Nigerian elders that if you that want everything they say to be done the way they said it, how they want it, when they want it. Because tell me the reason you went to meet somebody. Mind the way I was in the flight. How do you go and meet somebody and say, "Hey, off your phone"? And the person's like, sorry, my phone is on flight mode. I'm actually just scrolling through my videos and editing videos." And the next thing you could raise your voice is, "All these useless children, all these people not know respect. Do I look like your mates? Do I do this? Do I do that?" And the ladies, they come and tell you, "But I've told you I've off it." The ladies even tried to show you, took the phone, smashed it on the floor. Excuse me. She kept quiet. Now, on coming, okay, fast forward to when you run abuses on her, people are even trying to tell you, madam, you don't do it. They tell the soldier they won't bring the plane down. Hello. Okay, the lady has kept her phone now. She kept the phone. You run her pieces. Now it's time to highlight from the, what is it called? The plane. You blocked her. Say you have caused security on her. People are asking you what happened. Okay, the lady is trying to come. You will push her away. She's trying to pass. You will push her away. He's saying everybody, other person should pass. See, it's a part that they wanted the country to see. That is what they posted on. The truth be told, when those security people came, do you know what happened? That girl was very, very quiet. From the dragging of clothes to the slapping, that hair hostess literally slapped that lady. The lady did not even raise her. If not me, not do something they say, I forbid her first, I know say it's what I really do. You smashed on the floor, pushed on the floor so people could step on her and pass, and you denied her. Then when people are trying to, okay, the security persons came, and there was a pastor in the board that was trying to you guys should calm down. This is not what happened. And the next thing that you could cover from your mouth was that you want me to use the man as as a example. Whether you want me to use the man as an example, whether not two of them plan to come bring down the people. Hello! You insulted the lady. You slapped her. You even went ahead to call her prostitutes and the rest of things. Guy, please, is there a way that you guys could actually, I beg, say, if you get what I don't know, I want to, if you do this, my voice to make people hear them.
But there's also one particular point that I'm actually getting to know is the fact that the hairline has actually banned this girl for life. For life. The AON has actually banned this girl for life from flying both locally and internationally. Imagine that kind of law that actually works for her like that. And to be very honest, when I actually saw this news, I was really, really furious. So you guys actually have a rule that can ban somebody for life. So let's now look at this case in relation to the K1's case and now see if there's actually fairness and justice. According to the K1, if you remember this case, according to this K1's case that actually trended, it's really, really much even crazier than what this girl did. Because this particular man in question wanted to carry water bottle. It's not like anything. Wanted to carry water bottle and they restricted him from carrying water bottle. Let's assume that it's alcohol or water, whatever is there. This man tried to spilled water on these people, on the security guards. And he stood in front of an airplane, trying to endanger the lives of the people on the plane, trying to endanger himself, trying to destroy the plane, did so many crazy things. Even at that point in time. But this man was only given 6 months ban. He was given 6 months ban. Everybody in Nigeria knows why this is happening. Just take a close look at what Peter Obi said about this case. The poor must be punished while the powerful walk free. And the truth of the matter is, when we actually have a government that actually works only for the rich and does not work for the poor, we are not practicing anything. Anyone can actually be given 6 months ban. Tell me why they are charging this girl to court, why they are remanding her, and why they are banning her for life from flying. We have actually seen so many people come online on social media to talk about the fact that they don't have the power to actually ban people from flying. That is not rooted in their constitution. But to be very honest, does it actually make sense that this person actually did something, but because he is powerful, he knows the president, he knows everybody, he was banned for 6 months? While somebody, because she's not rich enough, she doesn't know people, she does not know the president, she's being banned for life without even getting to the root of the matter. Because in all of these things that I'm giving you right now, I have not heard her story. She pleaded not guilty and she has been remanded in prison. We now have rule of law that only works for the rich and neglects the poor or the middle class, as we will call it. And to be very honest, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. But let me know what you think about it in the comment section. Moving on, Wizkid and Burna Boy are now having their fallout. We have always had this issue with Burna Boy, Davido, and Wizkid. As we all know them, we have always had this fallout between these three. And there was a particular time when Wizkid and Burna Boy were actually having this flow. They go out on the show, they even release music together. And it's even that beautiful, very, very crazy. The fact that these guys have been able to build Afrobeat to where it was. We cannot but thank them. But it now looks like every again market day, there must surely be one issue or the other. There must surely be this one fight which is caused majorly from fans. Because what I've actually noticed is that it is fans that actually cause this nonsense. These are fans doing the work. These are fans actually doing the work. Oh, I love Wizkid, I love Bun. And so in order to want to protect and preserve everything, and because they want to protect and they want to preserve things, that's why I'm not a fan of anybody. I love everyone, I love every one of them equally. I'm a Wizkid FC, I'm a Burna Boy FC, but you still they stream Burna Boy song. I'm a, what's it called FC? If they play them, they skip them. But still on still, there's this hatred that we just create for ourselves. It now look like there's one enmity that we cannot actually grow this bond for years without any fallout. So Wizkid, so it actually happened that Burna Boy has been receiving a lot of text, especially from Wizkid fans. So he released one.
Because say your album flop, bro, just STF you. Who don't pass you, don't pass you. Nothing where you feel do egbon. See as FC, they make you, they explain and cry every hour. Okay, I don't agree. Anything gum body and pass me. But now me, they sell stadiums for where your idol, they cancel in own small venues. Bro, just the happy they go. Free me, my own no good. Create your happiness any which way it's allowed. Wizkid now replied and said, get everything, no happiness. No go be our portion. Amen. He said, dead, tired, and born out so. Omo, these it is well oh. He even continued and said, pray for happiness, and even reposted somebody that talked about all of them that were those to tell you that he's actually really the one. Omo, it is well in this industry, sha.
Words really pain this celebrity. Because for him to have actually come out to actually make this known, that means he pain him. That his album was a flop, he pained him. And because you are now making it known to the general public, Wizkid fans will not actually see the problem in that. Right? They will not see the problem with that. Just like many Davido fans too, when they come for Wizkid or vice versa, Burna Boy fans coming for with the outsiders, coming for anybody, they will not see any problem in that. But they are the one actually creating this enmity. And because, of course, Wizkid will want to protect his fans. He will not want to come and say shit about his fans. These guys will now have to have their fallout. Because tell me why these three cannot just come on stage once, release music together, go on a tour together, shut down everywhere. Shut down. That is my dream for them. That is the dream that I have for them. That these people will come together, have this celebrity win together, and they will be able to transform their world, even with Afrobeat. That will be able to set precedents for the future generations to come. That everybody, put them Rema, every one of them, we know that we have solid foundation. But this that they are doing is also creating a precedent trajectory that we must always fight ourselves in the industry. That every now and then we cannot agree. And if it continues like this, this is how it will continue to go on, because they feel the people will really carry and come. That was how they actually became more successful. Can we just shut down everywhere? At least settle this your beef once and for all. Everybody will still do well. If you now need to go back once in a while to fight each other, but let us know that you guys actually really love each other. Not all this, because you're not setting good precedents for the future generation. In as much as you guys are standing and you're not standing alone, it doesn't really matter in the real sense. Every key market day, you must fight. So now, it now looks like to become more popular, una must fight. To trend them up, una must fight. Una never fight, una no train. You must create that controversies to have your album sell. That is the selling point. Even if one bad news never happen, it cannot sell. But it just make the music industry look very, very dark. But that is just my own point. So moving on, TM had their wedding in the year 2025. Tell me your $10 and Easy, Mr. Easy. And also we have the Chivido 2025 doing their wedding, which was really, really spectacular. There are over 20 something private jets present in that wedding. That many people in Miami were actually asking, is Africa actually having a summit here? That they are having this much of private jets. And it will not make you question the fact, is Nigeria truly poor? In all honesty, is Nigeria really poor? And also, we also have the JP 2025. And between these three, which one is the most classic wedding? Classic, very, very classic. Which one is the most beautiful wedding? Yes. Which one is the most popular wedding? And which one do you think actually had the highest money spent? That they spent so much money on that wedding. The new video has been trending from Yalewata, and to be very honest, when will the people of Benue have freedom from all of this killing? Because people have just been killed again, and these people are actually protesting on the streets, crying out their lives out on the streets. And to be very honest, at this point, it's just tiring. It's tiring at this point. It's very, very tiring at this point. How many more are to be paid? How many people are to die more because of this Nigerian issue of insecurity? When will it actually end? When will these unnecessary killings end in Benue State? When? So we are seeing mothers cry out their mind. After over 200 people were killed in how many months ago, they said they were still recording deaths, not until these three again that they still have to come out again and come and cry out. When will all of these things stop? Let me know what you think in the comment section, though. It is well.